Hey, what's up? My name is Matt and I travel full-time spearfishing and fishing in remote places. I'm going to show you how to take your true kit and with a little bit of gear, get on your first fish spearfishing in salt water. First off, let's talk about the gear that you're going to have to bring, and then let's talk about where to put your true kit and how to find fish and how to stalk your prey. So what you're going to first off have to have is obviously a spear gun. You're going to want to have a nice smaller gun, say 90 to 100 centimeters to start. And I recommend having a reel system or having a float and float line system. You're going to have to decide which one's best for you in that location, and you might want to ask your local dive shop to give you some advice. On top of that, you're going to want to always have a dive flag, and you're going to want to have your gloves, your long dive fins, a weight belt. You're going to want to have your dive knife. You're going to want to have a dive watch, and you're going to want to have your low profile dive mask. Now, and your wetsuit, of course, if the water's cold enough to need that. Now, let's talk about some of the locations that you're going to want to go to. In general, since you're new to spearfishing, you're going to want to be less than 20 feet, maybe even 10 feet, depending on your dive skill level. And with that said, you're going to want to probably take a class in freediving and go with a dive buddy to keep each other safe. But once you find this, say 10 feet of water to maybe 15, that's got good structure, right? So we're gonna look for reefs, we're gonna look for rock piles, boulder fields, and things like that, where fish can hide. And that's where we're gonna find those small fish hiding and those predators going after the small fish. It's those predators that we want to get. So maybe we're talking about pargo, snapper, we're talking about yellowtail, we're talking about sea bass, amberjacks, and things like that. They're the ones that are going and hunting after those smaller fish. So as you're finding these fish, take stock, look at your fish, take aim, and then fire. And you also want to make sure that there's not a lot of structure behind that fish like a rock, because if you miss the fish, you're going to send that shaft right into that rock. So now you know about basic gear selection, and you're going to have a good idea of where to go with your true kit. Now it's just time to get out there and practice.